Yo, what's up guys, my name is AFC and I've got a PvP battle for you today. I'm looking at my opponent's team, by the way. I'm going to need my Skarmory because it does kind of, well, the Staraptor. But Raikou offensively is really good against him, especially because I do have the HP Ice. So I'm leading with Raikou as he leads with Tentacruel. I would like to comment here, but I also don't want to take a knockoff since Raikou is that important. So I'll go for the Volt Switch as he goes hard into Gliscor. So I could have Calm Minded up there and then knock out the Gliscor, but it's fine. We can play it safely with Raikou. Raikou can definitely win us the game. I'll go Skarmory here in case it is the Swords Dance Gliscor set, which isn't very likely looking at his team. Could be, but then Terrakion has to be the Stealth Rocker. But he brings in the Terrakion on, he doubles into Terrakion against my Skarmory, and I'll be able to get on my rocks right here. We do see the Air Balloon on the Terrakion, so that's good to remember. Goes for the SD. I get on my rocks and I am going to counter here. I need to get rid of this thing because that thing is definitely a threat. As long as he... Yes! No! Seriously, that is the one time I don't want my opponent to miss a freaking Stone Edge. This is really unfortunate because this Terrakion would have been gone, and I cannot really play around this. I have to spam count as he gets up rocks. He wouldn't have gotten up rocks if he hit the Stone Edge. This is really unfortunate, but I have to spam count because I cannot play around. The moment I switch and he attacks, I lose something. He does end up switching out, and yeah, that was most likely going to happen. As he goes into Tentacruel, yeah. Kind of he could Rapid Spin here, but still... I'll go Amoonguss if he Rapid Spins. I'm going to expect the Gliscor to come in afterwards. If he doesn't Rapid Spin, I actually get to put the Tentacruel asleep. Unless he doesn't want to spin, yeah. Goes for Scald, and now I'll just click Spore. If he switches, I'll keep Rocks. If he stays, I'll put Tentacruel asleep, which might actually help me a lot. Then I can bring Raikou in freely and go for a Calm Mind later on. But yeah, he goes for Rapid Spin. I put the Tentacruel asleep, and he's most likely going to switch here. But I'll go into Gliscor because I want to activate my Orb. As he goes into the Terrakion, but this is actually really bad for me, considering he has an Air Balloon, so I don't touch it. What I'm going to do though is I'll poison this because I need some chip off. Raikou is still faster than the Terrakion. That way I don't have to risk a speed die as he goes for SD. But because he is Air Balloon, he's not Life Orb or Choice Bandit or anything. So I can live one more hit. So I'd rather defog as he goes for another Swords Dance. Okay, this is going to blow my Gliscor back, but Gliscor is still pretty good against his team. Does kind of take a hit from the Staraptor if need be. Look at Azumarill. Azumarill does well against Gliscor, but if I look at Amoonguss, he has a Staraptor. Yeah, obviously he has a Gliscor. Zapdos could have Heat Wave. Then I think the Amoonguss set is probably for the best, because Azumarill can still offensively do well against my opponent, especially if I get it in against the Gliscor. Yeah, he does have the Zapdos, but still, I'm going Amoonguss. I already put something asleep, and yeah, he goes for Stone Edge, knocks me out. Could have also missed twice. I would have lived a close combat, pretty sure. But now he's at 63%, and I'm going into Azumarill. He's going to die to Aqua Jet, but he has a Zapdos in the back. He also has a Tentacruel. So what I'm actually going to attempt here is... I can double into my Gliscor, either for the Zapdos or for the Tentacruel, yeah. And this kind of invites in his Terrakion. Tentacruel is asleep. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want Tentacruel to die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going into my Raikou, and it also covers the Zapdos switch if he wants to make it. So he goes for... he actually stays in, so he burns one sleep turn. But I'm able to Calm Mind up here. If he goes Gliscor now, I can knock it out with HP Ice. But he actually goes into the Terrakion. That's fine. He should die to Thunderbolt. He's not scarfed because we do see the air balloon again, and we just Thunderbolt, knock out the Terrakion, and yeah, the thing is finally gone. And Raikou looking really scary right now. The only thing my opponent could do, yeah, I could go into Staraptor. This is Scarf, but even if it was Bandit, he probably needed to bluff the Scarf then. But I don't have to risk this. Raikou is still super good against this team. So I'll go into Skarmory. Goes for the double edge. I think that's Scarfed. Should do like 30 or 25% if it's Bandit, I think. But I'll go for Rocks here. Finally be able to get him up. Because I struggled getting him up this game. Goes into the Zapdos and I can just go hard Gliscor. This could definitely be HP Ice though, since Tentacruel is the Rapid Spinner. But I don't want to, I don't want to bring in Raikou on a Heat Wave and get it burned. And I'll just poison it. If HP Ice is here, that's fine. I'll poison him, but he actually ends up being Defog as well. So he has Rapid Spin and Defog on the same team. Really want to remove those rocks for Staraptor. But now, let's see. I could go into Raikou here. Offensively, really good against this team. But I could also go Azumarill expecting the Gliscor. Because he might be SD Gliscor now. Yeah, and try to SD on my own set up on my own Gliscor. But I have my Azumarill in and now he should fear the Belly Drum kinda. So I just go for Waterfall. Tentacruel is asleep, so Tentacruel will also take a lot of damage. He goes for Earthquake, and I am able to knock him out because yeah, he was fearing my Waterfall my Belly Drum most likely, but I'm Choice Banded, so I ended up knocking him out. And now I go into a Azumarill, or he goes into a Azumarill, but I have to Waterfall again. I don't want him to set up a Belly Drum. Let's go for Belly Drum. And I get off my Waterfall. I end up getting a crit. Kinda sucks for him, but I could have still played around my Skarmory's Rocky Helmet and the Aqua Jet for my Azumarill. But yeah. Still, the crit really helped me there. And now Zapdos coming in. Skarmory still useful. Terrakion. The moment I get Terrakion, it actually claims a kill. I can even Rock Polish on something. But yeah, Raikou could be a nice pivot. Gliscor is also safe, but Raikou gives me offensive pressure on him as he goes Staraptor. This kind of forces him to attack though, and even if he goes for U-turn, it's still going to be chip from the Rocky Helmet from my Skarmory, so I'll definitely go for it. Now that I think about it, if he actually close combated my Skarmory with Terrakion, or Stone Edge is my Skarmory and put me at 1%, I might struggle against this Staraptor because Skarmory does wall it so well. Yeah, look at this. If it ended up being Scarf though, Gliscor could have kinda walled it. But yeah, I'll be able to just go for the rocks here as it brings in a sleeping Tentacruel. And I'll just look for an opportunity to bring in my Raikou again. Okay, he's still asleep, so that is really nice. And at this point I am going to go for the Calm Mind as he gets the maximum amount of turns of sleep. And I'll be able to knock him out with the Thunderbolt. Pretty sure that was gonna kill. +1 Thunderbolt, unless he was Assault Vest, I guess. Could have been possible as well. And now Staraptor comes in again, and yeah, I can just bring in my Skarm. One hit and he'll be in Stealth Rock range. And he goes for Brave Bird, so the Rocky Helmet puts him in Stealth Rock range, and so now I can just freely go for the Roost. Doesn't matter if he switches. Well, he can still defog, I guess, but I'll have a healthy Skarmory. And he knocks himself out, I get the Roost off, and now all he has left is Zapdos, but I have literally 4 months, 4 other months that can deal with this. Azumarill included, because he has Aqua Jet, so Could sack my Skarmory, but why should I let this hero die on the battlefield right now? Raikou always safe. Heat Wave Burn could be possible, but it's not the biggest deal. He goes for Discharge instead. Because he doesn't have HP Ice, he's also not gonna win against my Gliscor anyway. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to Calm Mind up, reduce his damage, increase my damage, and after the poison tick, he should die to my Thunderbolt. So we'll just click it, and that is a dead bird. So that is basically the game. I hope you guys did enjoy this battle. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. By the way, if you are interested in this team, you can check it out on my Patreon. I have a Pokepaste link right there. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel to see more PvP Pokemon content. And leave a comment down below. Check out my Discord server as well, link in the description. And that is basically it for now. Peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Yo, what's up guys, my name is AFC Adinho, and it seems that we've got a game against a semi-sun team, I guess, with Victini and Torkoal. I'm gonna lead off with Raikou since he doesn't have a ground type on his team. And he leads off with Torkoal. Torkoal usually doesn't carry Earthquake or Earth Power, it's usually Yarn instead, so I'm Calm Minding up. This goes for Lava Plume, and he doesn't burn me, which is really nice, so that means I can actually go for another Calm Mind. He gets up rocks, it's fine. Thunderbolt should claim me a kill right now. And Torkoal goes down. Meaning his sun would be gone, but yeah, there aren't really any Sun Sweepers on his team aside from Victini. And Victini only gets boosted attacks in that. But he actually goes into his Victini right now, Volt switching. He's Scarfed Final Gambit, okay. Kinda sucks because Raikou was really good, but on the other hand, I can bring in my Gliscor right now. As he goes into the Galdeon, and I'm actually going to go for the Defog now. Just because he has the sun up, so his water attacks get reduced, damage gets reduced. As he actually goes for the Calm Mind. That's fine, I have an Amoonguss in the back, I can just defog this. And now I'll go into my Amoonguss straight away. As he goes for Scald at this point. And he doesn't burn me, which is great. Let's Giga Drain first. Let's see how he plays this. Maybe he goes for another Calm Mind, yeah. 27. I still break the sub, so I'm going for Clear Smog here. Let's see. Okay, nice, he goes for another Calm Mind as I Clear Smog his Calm Minds away, so that worked out. Would have been bad if he's subbed there, but we don't have to talk about it right now. Goes for Calm Mind again, and now I start doing damage to this thing. I'll still Giga Drain as he subs. Yeah, now I just spam Giga Drain. The next Giga Drain, if he subs again, he cannot sub. If I get a Giga Drain damage off, he can also not sub. So yeah, we get it off. He lived with 1% there. Unfortunate, but I'll be able to Giga Drain this as he goes for Secret Sword. And I'll get the Giga Drain recovery and Black Sludge recovery. So that helps. And now let's see. What is he going to do? Goes into the Scizor. I do have a Skarmory, so it's going to bring it in right now. He goes for Sword Stance. I'll get on my rocks first. I do have counter on this, so I'm not too worried about this. Actually goes for Superpower. And he's Life Orb too. This is actually really scary. That did so much damage. Go Amoonguss here. Is that boy actually SD'd again? What? Okay. Oh, I'll shit live a Bullet Punch still. Oh, actually has Wing Attack. What? Why does he have wing attack? What the hell? Wing attack superpower. Swords dance, most likely bullet punch. This boy doesn't want to kill Slowbro. Look at his team. Victini, Dragon Knight, Keldeo. Only Mimikyu, but Mimikyu doesn't even one-hit KO Slowbro. Yeah, I bring in Azumarill. He should click bullet punch here, so I'll go into Scar. Rocky Helmet and Life Warp. And I'll just Brave Bird here as he bullet punches again. And I'll bring in my Azumarill. Hopefully I'm faster. Come on, man. Why Ren that sad? He really doesn't want to kill Slowbro, huh? Well, finally got rid of the Scizor, but that Scizor might actually have won in the game if I miss stuns. Because he could bring in Dragon Knight right now and Dragon Dance. I do have my rocks up, so Azumarill does live a hit, but he actually goes Mimikyu, which is better for me, because now Aqua Jet and I'm gonna commit to hitting 2 Stone Edges in a row and win like that. Just have to break the disguise with Aqua Jet right here. Okay, I Aqua Jet him, he goes for Shadow Claw. He knocks me out with the crit. I think that crit mattered, but it's actually not bad for me because now I can freely go into my Terrakion. Terrakion lives Shadow Sneak easily. He's also not Life Orbed, and that's why I think the crit mattered on my Azumarill, because he is not Life Orbed. But now, as long as I had 2 Stone Edges, I win. Because Dragonite won't have his multi-skill because of Stealth Rock. And we connect the first one. Cool, Mimikyu goes down. And yeah, all we have to do is hit this Dragonite, come on. Rngesus. No, don't make me lose like this to a freaking wing attack Scizor. Please. Of course. Of course. This really pisses me off. Let's see if Gliscor lives on Outrage. Nope, he gets blown back. Really annoying. Terrakion will obviously die as well. So lame, man. Seriously. He Dragon Dances on my Stone Edge miss and then wins. But yeah, that happens when you run Stone Edge. Sometimes shit like this happens.